So guys, are you looking to upgrade your microphone situation? Well, I got one for you. And I gotta say, I think it's pretty fine. So guys, let's check out this new microphone I just picked up. Hey guys, welcome back again. Dave's Dimension. Welcome back again for another video. Welcome back to the channel that is your home for tech, toys, and talk. This time, well, we're talking a little bit of tech, guys. Now, I've been having a lot of issues with my main microphone, which is my show you guys right there, my Blue Yeti. Now, I did not get this brand new. Buyer beware. I did get this on eBay about a year and a half ago, almost 2 years. It's been a great microphone. It's got a lot of fun stuff in the software, but as of late, we're having a little. I don't want to mess it up too much, but right there, the wire on here kind of messes up quite a bit. I think maybe this microphone, there's a short in it. Yeah, I could get a brand new Yeti. Right now, GameStop and a few other places have them for $99. I could do that, but I wanted to go something with a little bit of a different route. Now, the Yeti is an amazing microphone. It's got amazing sound. You can adjust the gain. And the different cardioid modes are right here on the back of the microphone, which are perfectly fine. And of course, we have our volume control for monitoring. If you have headphones, you can monitor it right on here. However, there is one little annoyance, at least it's a minor annoyance for me. Anytime if I'm watching a video, I'm listening to music on my computer, I either have to have my headphones jacked into the microphone, or I have to unplug the USB to the mic so that it's not being powered, because all the sound automatically defaults into the mic. It's a weird kind of a setting. Now, there's tons of filters, there's tons of gimmicks with the blue software that makes it fun. But guess what? It's a gimmick. You're not going to do it every single time. I can make myself sound demonic. I can make myself sound robotic. I can do celestial type voices. I can do tons of stuff with it. And you know what? It's cool. It's okay. It's fun, but I'm not doing it all the time. So, now, as of late, my microphone's been shorting out even on live streams lately. So, I got a little annoyed, so I said, okay, let me see what I can find. And also, I wanted to get an option that wouldn't necessarily break the bank. And, well, it could be negligible. So, I went on Amazon. I found some USB mics. And also, of course, I did tons of hours of research through YouTube. And I came across something that could be a little bit fun, but we'll see if it works out or not, guys. Okay, so we got this. This is a brand new mic from is the Fifine 5658. Okay, it's made by a company called Fifine. Some say Fifine or Fifine. I say Fifine. K658. Now, one thing, I got this from Amazon, and guess what? There's no tab on here. There's no tape, no seal. So that makes me a little wary at first. We'll take that right out. It doesn't look like it's been used. It kind of got a nice beefy kind of. Now, comparing it to the Yeti, comparing it to the Blue Yeti, I would say the sizes are negligible, because we have this foam on here. We have the. Does the foam come right off? I don't think so. But basically, it's already got kind of a built-in filter. We have this, we got a little switch right at the top right here. Show you guys right there. This does have an element of RGB, but a low-profile RGB from what I've seen on other videos. So we have that right there. It does come with its own, stabilizer, I guess you would call it. This feels like a pretty cheap construction for holding it. Now, here's the thing, though. This is designed specifically and specifically only to go with this. So we can't use our own custom mounts of any kind. We have to stick with this one. Okay? That is a drawback. And it is nice that they actually give you labels telling you this side up, as you guys can see right there. It's got a very cheap feel right now. I'm not necessarily a fan of that. I'm not too psyched about that, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. Okay, we have another piece. I think this goes onto the bottom of the mic to secure it onto this. Honestly, I forgot what this is technically called. And also, there's no paperwork here, guys. They do give us the little threaded adapter, which is good. Show you guys right there. This goes onto the mount right here. There's no paperwork on here. You can see right there, the bottom of the box is empty, man. This is, I'm not too psyched because, let's be honest, every time you buy a microphone, it's going to have some kind of legal paperwork, something in here. There isn't. And here's the thing. They actually threw my address on the box. They actually threw the address right on here. I'm not too psyched about that. They have that there and on the shipping envelope, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I don't know, it throws me off. I mean, I'm looking at this. I'm not showing any physical signs of damage or wear and tear. It doesn't show any signs of use. There's no spit. There's no discoloration on the foam itself. It looks like it's in solid condition, but it's just weird that we get something like this and it does not have there was no tape securing the box shut. Anyone could have opened it, really. That is at the warehouse or where it was stocked on shelves. So that makes me a bit wary. I mean, everything looks like it's intact. Like I said, we have the adapter here. We have this. We have a really long mic cord. I like that. Fine. I'm liking that. Now, I don't know how the sound is going to be on here, but I mean, they give us a very, very long mic cord. Now, in the past, my mic cords have not been super long, and what's cool is, yeah, guys, they gave us USB Type-C. USB Type-C right here, so that is very cool. They kind of went a little fancy on us right here. A little silver trim right at the top of the USB. Now, this is USB Type 2, not Type 3, but that shouldn't really matter here. So yeah, let's start putting this together. What do you say? For purposes of this unbox, I'm still going to use my Yeti for sound. So I have a spare stand right here that I've used a couple different times. So let's actually see how well. Now, I already have an adapter, and this is from a different microphone I had at one point in time. So we're just going to screw this on. There we go. There we go. Spinning. And there we go. Now, with some devices, some arms, you may have to have a pair of pliers or something holding this still so you can get that on nice and tight. There is a little adjustment knob right here. Now, this is a different kind of this is what you would call a direct microphone. What do I mean by direct? Well, you can see here, I kind of have the microphone on its side. Well, this is more designed for where you're talking in front of it. Okay? That's how this is designed. So it is going to be a much different style than what I've had before. Okay, this side up. So we're actually going to... There we go. I'm going to peel the sticker off. Like so. I believe we're just going to slide that in there. Thread the ring. There we go. And then we're going to plug this in. Now, this will not affect my recording right now because, well, I don't have this calibrated in OBS, so that's not a problem. Or is it? We'll see. It would help if I found it. There you go. So, as far as plugging this in, I think the USB port is going to be, there we go, right at the bottom here. So you can see right here we have an earphone jack, and we have, for monitoring headphones that is, and we have our USB. We plug it right in. We get. Hey guys, it's Future Dave actually. Right now, my Yeti microphone dropped out again. Another example of why I had to get a new microphone. Like I said, the cord was shorting out, so you were getting very little sound out of me. Basically, I'm just describing the various little aspects of it. That there is a touch. It's not a. It's not a button, but an actual touch sensor. The lightest touch, and it automatically mutes. Obviously, and then obviously sound is coming back again now. Unmute. You're gonna have it pretty much positioned like this, so you can talk, because it's a direct mic, so it's directed. The top is where your vocal direction comes. If we turn it to the side, it's gonna catch echoes. It's gonna catch a little echo on the side, but it's only gonna grab my sound if we're plugged directly into it. Okay, let's test this out right now. So right now, you guys hear me on the Yeti right now. You hear my sound. And of course, if I pull it away, you can still hear me roughly because it grabs sound around you. And obviously, I have to be right up close on this like this. I mean, does it quite work if I'm like this? Probably a little bit. It's still grabbing my voice, but maybe not as much. It all depends. Okay, so that's just to show you an example of the Yeti. So there we go. Okay, so just to show you guys here, here it is. Amazon ordered it on the 8th. Right now, they have this for $79.99, so it's 33% off. Originally $119.99. So, but yeah, I mean, look at that right there. There we are. We have it in all of its glory. Now, they did have an option where you can do a multi-payment through a firm, and that's always a nice little option. You don't necessarily have the money for a new microphone. You can kind of break it up, and that's what I actually did. But here we are. Yeah, you can break it up to payments right there. So I'm going to do that, I mean, if you really need a new microphone, like mine was shorting out even during recordings, one accidental hit of the wire and it was shorting out. So, yeah, I mean, for the price, and let's face it, Fifine has a really good reputation for the most part. And like he shows you here, it says plug and play cardioid mic. It's more of a direct mic. You don't have the different settings like we do on the Yeti and a whole bunch of others, which is perfectly fine because honestly, I record at home, and I'm in an apartment building where there's a lot of noises all around. So maybe my wife is doing a stream of her own. She does her own. She does a little business as with Color Street, and maybe she's doing a live stream in another part of the apartment. Even though I have the door closed, sound can still travel. So now I don't have to worry about sound coming at me from different angles. People could be shouting outside, and it's not going to carry over because guess what? The focus is on with the sound coming forward towards the microphone and not sound happening outside from the left, the right, up or down, only what's in the front. And I think that's really the big selling point here. So if you are someone who records from home, or you are someone who maybe you're on the go, maybe you're in a busy setting, maybe you're doing a vlog, maybe you're going to go somewhere and do an interview with someone, I think this is good for podcasting. I mean, I'm gelling. I mean, here from what I'm hearing back through my monitoring headphones, I'm loving this so far. I mean, it's just one, I have to set it up on this arm right here. And this arm is not the greatest arm. It's not the most stable one. I mean, it does the job. I am looking at possibly getting an Elgato arm. I've seen a few for $99. So I'm looking at options, and well, Dave is going to be pulling some overtime over the next few weekends to try and raise some funds to take care of a few things around the house that he needs to. One of them might as well be this. I mean, this is not the most stable joint, but hey, it is what it is, guys. But what do you guys think of the sound? Again, I want your guys' opinion. I want you to tell me what you think of this sound right now. Does it sound like an improvement over the Yeti? Please let me know in the comment section below. Guys, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give me a thumbs down. Again, this has been the Fifine USB mic. It is the Fifine 658. It is still available on the Amazon, like I showed you guys before. Right there, it is on Amazon. It does quote 2-day shipping. Although I will say with my experience, give yourself a couple more days so that you're not stuck in lurch. Again, it says recommended gaming, streaming, recording, video creation, and podcasting. It's a standard 3.5 millimeter jack. Of course, pretty much any headset will fit in there. You probably could substitute that for using Bluetooth earpods for your computer. I mean, I've done that on I've been picking up that. I've been doing that. My wife got me a very inexpensive set from Amazon for this past Christmas, and I like that because then your ears aren't sweating from having the regular headphones on. I know a lot of other YouTubers do it because it's easy, it's more casual, and you're not hooked up to a wire. So it is what it is. But guys, if you like this video, again, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not already following the Dimension, hit that red button, hit that bell for notifications. And please let me know, are there any other mics that you might suggest out there? I'm actually looking to do some recording on the road, so to speak. And I'm looking at possibly getting some USB mics that actually jack into my cell phone, which I had up here the entire time. That's actually what I'm using as my secondary camera, as my cell phone. But I want to do some recording in the future and maybe do some interviewing. There's 1 or 2 Comic-Cons I may be going to this year, and I'm hoping to do some interviews. So we got a lot coming through the pipeline. And by the way, look at the bottom of your screen. You're going to see that there's a QR code that's been there at the bottom of the screen the entire time. That is a direct QR code that will take you directly to the donation page for the Ride for Roswell. If you guys know Dave's Dimension, you know I'm big into fundraisers, whether it's Toys for Tots or Ride for Roswell. Please click that link. Roswell Park Comprehensive Cancer Institute. That is who's benefited by that. So it's an annual bike ride fundraiser that we participate in every year. Me and Mrs. Dimension, and I'm hoping you guys are gonna find it in your heart to go ahead and scan that QR code and donate directly to the Ride for Roswell. But guys, until next time, this is Dave from Dave's Dimension saying keep on busting. And you know what I'm gonna say. I will always catch you on the flip side. Take care.